What's up everybody, Randall Savage here, and today we're going to continue our long forgotten planes tips and tricks series, and we're going to start it with the P51K, otherwise known as the high altitude killer. So for starters, I'll say I didn't give the P51K any love, just like most of you guys didn't, because it didn't have rockets. However, I will say it is one of, if not the best counters to the G6 and the G2, just because of the qualities it has in a dogfight. Although when attacking ground targets, I would still prefer the P51 Delta just because of the ability to reach out and touch a target from distance with the rockets. This thing does have a little charm to it whenever you're going against ground targets, even if it is an anti-air situation. In my opinion, this plane is best used for dogfighting, especially dogfighting high altitude users and area denial. Given the mines that you can equip, you can make an area impassable for tanks. With that being said, I'm going to show you the spec trees that I use for this aircraft whenever I get in a lobby. This is my most preferred loadout for the K, starting with the 20mm cannons, improved engine, fin barrels, bigger bombs, mines, and air brakes. This will destroy any plane, bomber or fighter, and the bombs, if you hit both of them, will do anywhere between 70 and 80 damage to a tank, depending on if it's a Tiger or Panzer IV. And then the mines, again, you can use for area denial. This would be my loadout before I ran into a high altitude user, so now we'll cover what the loadout will be after. As you can see, I made a mistake, but just follow the arrows. This will be my loadout for after I run into a high altitude user. Essentially, I'll put on the no tracer bullets, the high altitude package, fin barrels, bigger bombs, mines, and air brakes. The only thing that really changes is I don't go after bombers as much because the 4x machine guns don't do as much damage to bombers, but they will melt a plane. And the dive brakes, once you follow a G6 up to high altitude and you put your dive brakes, they usually just fall right in front of you and get to shredding.
Objective Dog is now under our control.
A couple of dive brake tips. Whenever you're going to go on a bombing run, whether it be infantry or tanks, if you're using your dive brakes while you're getting ready to drop your bombs, they're going to drop more downward as opposed to gliding forward because you're killing your momentum. Also, in a dogfight, you don't want to overuse your dive brakes because they work really well in killing airspeed. So when I like to use them is whenever my nose is already pointed downward, or I have enough momentum and energy in a turn that my nose is going to be pointing downward regardless of how much I use them. All in all, the K is a really good plane. Again, I didn't give it the love it deserved at the beginning of my, I guess, pilot career. But it is overall a really good fighter, and I definitely would recommend leveling it up. If you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions or any planes that you want to see next. I really am going to try and get back into doing these pilot tips and tricks videos. Sorry I've been slacking. Randall out.